What's up guys? This is Sun Warrior 2, and on today's video, I will be talking about how to rune Sigmarus. So, I see that a lot of people, they're not really sure how to rune Sigmarus, because, yeah, Sigmarus kind of has low base HP, low base defense, and, yeah, literally low base of everything except attack. So, low base speed, low base HP, low base defense, and, yeah, attack mediocre for an at 5. So I'm guessing it's because like Sigmarus, after they rune it, maybe Sigmarus is too squishy. They think that Sigmarus is too squishy, dies too early in dungeons and whatnot. Sigmarus, there are many ways to rune him. You can rune him on maybe Fatal Blade. Same old thing, attack for damage attack. Fatal Blade, maybe focus slightly a bit more on your HP, or you can rune him on for early gamers who just fuse Sigmarus. Fatal Blade will be nice. Swift Blade will be nice. Yeah, to get that extra touch of speed. For me, I'm really not on. I really don't have a whole lot of runes at this point in time. Don't have a whole lot of runes for my Sigmarus, so it's pretty much broken set for my Sigmarus. But main thing is attack, crit damage, attack, crit damage, attack, and try to focus a bit more on your crit damage, because most skill 2 and skill 3 of your Sigmarus focuses on the max, deals damage based on max HP. So even if you give him like ultra high attack, he isn't gonna really deal that much damage. Even if you go like, oh, my damage is 2000. If he uses like his second skill, Frozen Orb, or third skill, Ice Volcano, if your crit damage is like 50, he's not gonna deal a whole lot of damage if he gets a critical hit. And the worst part is, if he doesn't even get a critical hit, he's really not gonna do. He's gonna do like lesser damage. So it's not gonna be very good if you have low crit rate, low crit damage on a Sigmarus. So for Sigmarus, try to aim for at least 110 and above, with crit rate of at least 60%, because you don't want your Sigmarus to be like doesn't even hit once every 2 times. It's not even a 50% critical hit rate. You don't want that to happen, because skill 2 and skill 3 actually deals damage based on opponent's max HP. So attack only the first skill deals only the damage of the first skill scales on attack. So your attack, you don't have to worry too much. So maybe Sigmarus, you can rune him slightly tankier. Yeah, slightly tankier, not too much damage, not too much attack, more crit damage, more crit rate. There are many ways to rune him. I currently have it on broken set because I don't have enough runes, but there are many ways to rune him. You can rune him on Fatal Blade, Swift Blade for early game. Mid game, you can move on to Rage Blade if you're focusing mostly on dungeons. You can move on to Rage Blade. If you use Sigmarus in Guild Wars or Siege Wars, you can't. Guild Wars or Guild Siege, you might want to rune Sigmarus slightly tankier, substats more on HP, maybe speed, crit damage, HP would be nice, or maybe attack, crit damage, HP would also be nice, maybe on Swift, or mid game, for mid gamers, mid game maybe on Violent. Late game, yeah, just focus more on Violent if you are on Guild Siege or Guild Wars, and Rage if you're using him in dungeons, or yeah, Rage if you're using him for dungeons, because I think a lot of people would save their Swift sets for monsters like Wusa and Bernard and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all I have for this video. I hope you guys find my info on how to rune Sigmarus useful, and I'll see y'all in my next video. This is Sun Warrior 2 signing off.